saved the secretary.
Yes, and we found and killed one of Mr. 47's accomplices.
He wasn't alone.
No. They communicated by radio. What bothered us was the autopsy of the second assassin. He was a Class 2 clone.
Class 2?
Fully functioning human clones. Accelerated to adulthood. But they tend to die within 18 months of maturity.
Tell me, just how widespread is human cloning?
We can't know for sure. But I'm sure we'll see thousands within a few years.
Why?
Because of your jackalope president. He wants it legalized. Imagine that. The most insidious weapon the world has ever seen. And he wants to legalize it.
But the public...
The public is an ass. Cloning is the ultimate weapon of mass destruction. It's a terrorist wet dream.
But most Americans still support cloning, and...
Hopefully, this interview will change a few minds. Maybe it'd help if they knew it was 47 that killed Chad Bingham's son.
What?
We even had our best agent on the spot. We were ready.
Good to hear your voice again, 47. We got worried when you didn't get back to us.
It was just a little thing requiring my attention.
We've got an extremely delicate mission for you, if you're interested.
Mm-hmm. Always interested. Just send me the briefing.
Hello, 47. Your next assignment's in the Rocky Mountains. Senator Bingham is being blackmailed by pornography tycoon Lorne de Havilland, who has a compromising video of the senator's son, Chad. The video shows Chad playing a little too rough with a nightclub dancer during a creative sexual tryst at one of de Havilland's adult nightclubs. The girl didn't survive the encounter. Senator Bingham's involved in a tight re-election campaign. The video could cost him the election. So could any future misbehavior by his son. Our client wants Haviland and Chad taken out. He also wants the videotape. The client's arranged for Chad to attend de Havilland's annual tax day party at the Pawn Tycoon's mountain estate. We've got a recent photo of Chad, but de Havilland is camera shy, and the most recent picture we could get our hands on is 10 years old. This won't be easy, 47. The property isn't heavily guarded, but there'll be heavy security on the premises.
Hello there everyone, I am your German snob. I'm here with another episode of Let's Play Hitman Blood Money. And today we are going to start this mission. Here are our two targets, the son of a senator and a very, very subtle parody of Hugh Hefner. And they're the ones we're going to kill. In Nat Hefner's mansion up in the Rocky Mountains. At a private party, and oh come on, I want to get in there before it... Okay, so then we wait for the elevator. Sure, why not? So, how are you guys doing? Don't you feel silly wearing these stupid Santa hats? I mean, I would feel silly. And I mean, I can kind of see how... You know, it's conducive to the atmosphere, but really... I would complain to my boss. Yeah. So as I said, elevator. Here it is. And up we go. I think that man, he wants to follow us. And if we wanted to, we could knock him out and take his suit, which is really only important because of that little flashing heart that he has on his chest. Because that grants him access to some restricted areas, but there are better ways to get there.
Good evening, sir, and welcome.
So yeah. Where is our first target? In here he is. Now this jacuzzi here has a floor made of glass. And as you can probably guess, if we wanted to, we can shoot it out from beneath to let him drop down there. This is admittedly usually a method I don't really like, because it will inevitably also kill those three ladies with him. Yeah. And as you all know, I prefer to do this kind of thing without too much collateral damage. But I might do it anyway because it's by far the most efficient way. Now where do we want to go? We want to go in there. I'm not sure if we are allowed in here, but as long as no one's seeing us, you know, I'm not gonna mind. Where we want to go is here. Now this grants access in here where I want to save, to not mess this up. Yep. Save successful indeed. Now as you can guess, I want to knock out that man there.
Hey, these babes are out of my
Oh,
league
wait.
until I pick up a camera. Then I own them. They'll do anything.
That's not what I wanted to do. I know it's quite surprising. Also, I have no idea why the photographer sounds like SpongeBob, but you know, it's his thing. None of my concern. But apparently we can't use him as a human shield, so if we want to knock him out, we have to use the sedative. That's weird and random, but if you say so, game, then I'm gonna go along with your logic. Yeah. And now for some reason, which are probably related to clipping issues, it takes a few seconds until we can grab him and drag him in here. But now that we did that, we can get his suit. So now we are a photographer. I will admit I have no idea what exactly about this outfit indicates that we are a photographer, but I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that the guards all know what I'm going for here. Indeed. So where do I want to go now? Not really in here to the toilet. That much is clear. Are we allowed to go through here? Yes, we are. And that's a good thing, because in here there's an elevator which we have to use later to assassinate Nat Hefner. But as I said, later. Because first we want to get the senator's son. And there is also something worth mentioning here, which is why I'm going to make another save. Because that's a perfectly valid reason to do so. Yeah. So, that nice lady here. Hello? Yeah, what is it? You want me to follow you? Okay, I can do that. I can follow you.
Men are so easy.
Yeah, she's in fact a counter-assassin. I don't think we have to kill her, but we might get a bonus if we do so. But really, if we want to, we can just ignore her. And this has probably gotten someone's attention. Yes, indeed. But you know, that was just for the sake of showcasing it. If we just ignore her, well, it works just as well, so excuse me for a moment. So here we are again. And this time we're just going to go through here normally. Just, let her go in her room on her own. 'Cause really, what would she have to offer us? Actually, I think that I might get something confused here. But it might very well be the case that Agent 47 is sterile. I think something like that might have been mentioned at some point. Not that I could say for sure, but I seem to remember something like that. So if you wanted to kill him without minding the 3 other victims, we can just shoot out the floor of this pool. And that would be that. And I think this might very well be the best way to do this. But I don't like it a whole lot. So you know what, I'm going to make a cut here and see if I can find another way, because I'm not too sure. So as always, see ya in a minute. Ah yeah, now remember the other way to kill him. For that we have to go to the bar. Right in here. Then we have to talk to the barkeeper. Hello there.
This'll give you the extra oomph you'll need to make the most of your time at the grotto, if you know what I mean.
Sir, I don't think I know what you mean. So we take the...
I think the gubernatorial mistake is amusing himself out in the jacuzzi.
Oh, sure. So yeah, we take the aphrodisiac. And then we're gonna go ahead and let me think. Because what we want to do is to slip the Viagra into his drink. And to do that, we obviously have to get to his drink. And his drink is right next to him. Except that we can't interact with it, and I think we can't do it right here, because we have to wait for the waiter to bring it back to the bar, where we can put the aphrodisiac into it. Well, you know, the thing is, we can't poison it, because the whole room would see me do it. And they apparently don't take too kindly to that. So we just have to add the aphrodisiac and then wait for our target to drink from it. And until then, I'm gonna make a cut, so see ya then. Alright, yeah, now he's going to have his drink. Or at least should pretty soon. As I already said, waiting is kind of a big part of this game. A bit too big for my taste, if I might add. But then it's something you get used to. And after all, I am a patient man. Finally. So, do we have to wait yet, or... Are you going to do something that would get you into a position where I can kill you more easily? I think you will, right? I'm convinced of it. Or otherwise I have to shoot out the pool again. Like the ground of the pool. Alright. So now we are talking. They are going to go inside. And we are going to follow them. Now we have yet to wait some time before we can actually kill him. But then we will be done with that. So I should probably make a cut here. And in fact, I will. So see ya in a minute. Now in there they are. And out there they went. And he's going to go out there. Which means that we can go and probably push him downstairs at some point. Yep. I don't think that that's quite what see ya in a minute. And here we go again. And this time am I going to make another save here? I suppose. I mean, if I do, I still have 3 saves left, and I will admit I saved one time off screen. And I'm kind of wasting those, I know. But then I don't really want to wait too long. See, because then this kind of thing would happen, and we don't want this kind of thing to happen, right? Right. Because if we push him, he has to die. I mean, that's just simple, simple basics, right? So we do this again. And I should probably cut out loading times. But then I never expect them to be as long as they are, and I say, yeah, I can just leave them in. But then they're kind of too long for that still. You know, it's complicated. How far does he go? I don't know. But pretty soon I'm going to see. And goodbye. That's what I wanted to do in the first place, gosh. And now that he's down the stairs and for some reason we can't drag him before he's not all the way down the stairs for some reason, because I don't know, physics. Yeah, but now we can drag him and probably dispose of his body. At least I hope so. What the hell? Drag body, yeah. Sometimes they get stuck. It's very silly. Sometimes they don't get stuck. And it's far better. So here we go. And I do realize this must be all very exciting to watch, like really riveting. But hey, what can I say? I think we want to throw him over here. There is still a certain chance that he lands somewhere where someone is going to find his body. And it's in fact probably not even all that unlikely. But I think we can just kind of make it look like an accident. So now we want to kill the other target. Yep. But for that we want to make some further preparations. As you see, this is the first really... I'm not sure if I want to say hard mission, but it's definitely the first longer mission. Coincidentally, it is also a mission I quite like. I don't know, I just think that the atmosphere is really nice. And that the general setup is just, you know, complex enough to be interesting, but also not quite too hard to, well, or not quite as hard as that would be frustrating. That's what I'm saying. Do I want to go in there? I think I do. And I think I'm even allowed in here. And what I want to do now is take that sausage. But before I do that, I want to put some sedative into it. I hate lag, but you know that already. Why I want to do that, you are going to see. So now we have a sausage. There are more than just one if we wanted another one. But you know, what can I say? Why would we want more than just one sausage? And as I said, you're going to see what they're for. Now we want to go upstairs. Alright. And there is something that we want to do in here. But for that I'm going to make another save. And I think we should be good with our saves. I mean, we still have 2 left. That should be more than enough. That's what I say now. Is this even the right room? Yes, I think it is. Because what I want is the videotape, because I don't want to leave any evidence. But for that we want him to turn away. Hey, you guy. Fetch! Good boy, steal videotape. And it's easy as that. Sorry. I didn't know it was locked. I really didn't. Oh, silly me. Okay, that could have gone bad. Very much so. But nah, everything's fine. Now the only thing left to do is assassinate Nat Hefner. Also, in case you can't tell, I'm kind of lost. I mean, I don't want to say that everything looks the same, but... you know, like the corridors and the wood paneling and those portraits, you know. Ah, come on, it should be somewhere around here, right? Apparently this leads down again. Doesn't it? And then we are back in the kitchen, right? Did I ever tell you that my sense of orientation is not the best? Because it sure as hell isn't. I mean, we have a map, but... really, maps? Is that how far I've sunk? Using maps? Really? I mean, it's not like this place was huge. I think what I have to do is go further up. And if I don't find a convenient staircase soon, I'm going to make a cut. But I have to find a convenient staircase soon, because I'm really just embarrassing myself here, and I don't want to embarrass myself here, because... that's kind of dumb. Okay then, I probably ran right past it for like 100 times now, but I'm gonna make a cut here, see you in a minute. So I picked that lock in the room with the security guard here. How can that be wrong? Because I'm most definitely sure that I want to go further up, but I'm not sure if I want to go that far up. But you know, I think it should at least lead us in the right direction. And it does. Because this leads us in here. Now this is merely a photo studio. But our target should be nearby. And I'm not even sure if we are allowed here. So I better save another time. And yes, saving is pretty much the one thing that I do most in my videos. Now this is not where I wanna be.
Get out of here, buddy, or there's gonna be trouble.
Okay, yeah, I'm out. I'm out. Don't you worry your head off.
Get out of here, buddy, or there's gonna be trouble.
But this person might be a reason to worry. I don't know. So let's just run through here and hope that he doesn't see us. Then we get in here. Which is where our target should be at some point. And in fact is. Now as you see, our target has a dog. And isn't he a good doggy? Now we can give him the sausage so he doesn't alarm his master. But instead just sleeps. We could have just as well poisoned it. But... and he's dead. But you know, that would have been kind of bad, because why would we want to poison the dog? I mean, it's not his fault, right, that we have to kill his master? It most definitely isn't. So now we are gonna get out. It's just a toilet. But the exit should be... I'm sorry. I'm getting out. I'm getting out. Like there should be an helipad around. Though I'm not quite sure where. But the elevator might lead there. What does it say? First floor. No. Studio. I'm lost again. Open door. Is it here? No, it is not. Way too many elevators here. Let me take another look. Oh, you know what? Fuck that. We're just gonna go out the way we came in. I very much doubt that I'll get a silent assassin ranking on this mission. But then that's not really what I'm here for. It is definitely enough for me to solve the mission undetected. So that means we're gonna go out again. And I'm making a cut here, I mean you already know the way. So here we go. We are making our exit. I think. Or is there anything I've missed? Ah, damn, there might be. Oh yes, yes there is. Oh, da, cut. Because what we yet want to do, you see, is get in here and take a videotape. It should be somewhere around in this room. If it was this room, but I think it was. Yeah, exactly. Mine. And now we are done. And now we can get out. And now we are actually going to do it the way we are intended to do, because there is a helipad around here that we can only reach by elevator. And while I'm not too sure where that elevator might be, I'm convinced that I can find it. If I look for it hard enough. It's most definitely not this one, right? You know what, see you in a minute. Here we go. We can actually indeed go to the helipad from this elevator, because there is more than just one. Well, it was obvious, I will admit that. So now, out we go.
Get lost, Chumley.
Oh, I am getting lost. Goodbye. Actually, no, that's not how you're supposed to do this. Actually, I think not taking the helicopter might be safer. Just, you know, get back the way we came in. Yep. I wonder why anyone would ever use the helipad if it's just so much easier to just use the boat. I mean, I suppose if you have the right disguise it wouldn't be a problem, but like that... Well, just kinda seems to be that way. And be it as it may be, we are done. There is one witness, whoever that might have been. But we still got the professional rating. So, you know, fair enough. And as you all know, I am Yo German Snob. This is Let's Play Hitman Blood Money. Of course, we want to read the newspaper. So, that's that. it is pretty interesting. We find out that apparently the last mission was set on Christmas Eve. And I am your German snob. This is Let's Play Hitman Blood Money, and I'm going to be seeing you again next episode. And until then, have a wonderful evening and goodbye.